All right, now, remember how I said things that different shops do will affect the cost of your overall project? Check this out. Remember how it was coming off with air, so the air blower took this off, compressed air. When I power washed it, it went flying. I mean, there you go. Now, you might be going, why in the heck do we have these chips all over the place? Mr. Jeff, will you do the honors?
Yeah, I decided to stop wasting sandpaper and just use a razor blade. Now, perfect example of paint prep and mattering. At some point, this quarter panel was replaced. We saw rivets once we got the trim and stuff off. And as I was sanding where that paint was loose, it just kept flaking and flaking and flaking. And so finally I got the razor blade out.
Look at that.
That brown layer is just not prepped right for the yellow layer, and it's coming off like that. So once we get that peeled off, we'll go back with the sandpaper and get the brown going. Yep. And then fix from there.
So a little bit of Bondo in this area.
Yeah, it's a little bit of Bondo. You can see some holes here where somebody probably pulled out a little bit of a dent there, but
awesome.
they did a great job because it's pretty flat there. So.
Nothing that cannot be overcome.
Nothing, yep.
Just a little bit of a surprise. All stripped by a razor blade. That is crazy. I've seen it on videos before, but luckily we've never had anything in our shop. You know, the shops, they've done crazy stuff with Bondo and paint sticks and chicken wire and duct tape, but we've never had this. And here it is.
You can tell where it hits the gray primer, it sticks there. It's not.
Sure. Wow. All right, step by step, the guys are kicking this thing out. Awesome. A lot of work, a lot of work. All right, the 1963 Buick is coming along nicely, as you can see. Mike and Jeff have it stripped down to its nakedness, but when I was thinking we were going to get away with just a little bit of body work that we saw and we knew was down here because this quarter has been repaired, we thought we were going to find absolutely nothing to be surprised with. Well, that is totally wrong. These two panels were literally glued in place. So whoever the last body shop was glued these on, cut the rust out, glued this on. This was slightly bigger than the rust hole, and then just filled it over the top with Bondo. Very common area for any car to rust is behind the front wheel, behind the rear wheel, and they just cut it out and glued it over the top. So there's our first surprise, but it's coming along great. Mike's welding things back in like they're supposed to be and starting the body work on this. Hopefully it will be in high build primer by the end of next week. That's the goal. Looking good. Brand new convertible engine to lift the top again. First one did not last. Hardest part of our life right now is finding parts that actually do what they're supposed to do for any amount of time. All right, behind me, you are seeing panels from the 1963 Buick Electra 225. Yes, it is finally in the stage where the body work is completed to the fine details. So what we are going to do is seal everything in epoxy, and then we'll put a high build primer on it after that, so we can sand that and have it fine sanded to straight as an arrow. But today is a big day, and these are going to be in high build primer at the end of the day, which is very exciting. You can see the inside of the fenders have been stripped. Inside of the hood has been stripped. Now on this particular hood, like many, we had to put in the high expanding foam that is actually built and made for getting panels to settle down. It was so old in there that it came loose and it vibrated in the wind. That just gives you a much sturdier panel. The only crazy thing about that product is you literally have 5 seconds of work time. Yes, 5 seconds. But this is looking good. There's a big patch panel on the back side over here. Same over here, but it's done. And then there was a hole on the other side of this, but it's done to a point where you don't even know it was repaired. Mike's gonna blow everything off, get rid of the dust and the debris, wipe everything down, and get this stuff into epoxy primer and high build. We'll keep you informed. When he's done spraying all this stuff, I'll come down and reshoot it so you can see it in its next state. All right, as you can see, high build primer is on the fenders, the hood, the cowl, some brackets. It is a small step in progress. However, it is also, in my opinion, a huge step because this is the first parts to get into final paint. Not final paint, excuse me, final finish work. Mike has worked very hard to get here along with Jeff and Zach, and here we are.
Duty, huh? Wow. Yeah. That's pretty crazy. Actually. Hello. Are you the spray guy, or is everybody the spray guy today? Well, look at y'all go. Funneling out of there like minions.
Minions?
Minions. Or whatever.
Of what we're doing here. So let's just spray like you normally would and we'll see what it's doing. I wonder, should we do like the edges of the fenders first or the edge of the door?
The smallest. Yeah.
Just to kind of see how it flashes off.
Before we get the windows over.
Yeah, let's just do that just because we're all learning on this.
Yeah. Alright, let's go inside and take a peek. Okay. So we are looking good. I think Jeff is enjoying himself. I'm very much enjoying this other gun because it fits his style more, the way he sprays. So, anyway, looking awesome, making progress. Come back tomorrow and check out what the guys have done.
An LS or Type N.
All right, so we're gonna pop in downstairs and see where the guys are at on the booth. It is getting a full clean out. Let's check it out. Well, look at that, you got the beast in there.
Oh yeah.
What's this?
Same stuff as the gray stuff.
Oh. Pigment. Can I peek?
Yeah.
Okay. Check it out. Look at you getting all fancy, putting lights on the door and everything, huh?
Yeah, well, we kind of need to.
I suppose. There's just nothing down on that end.
Yeah.
Nice. You might want to keep it like this. I feel like we should start singing Oompa Loompa. The White Room.
Yeah.
We are good to go. I don't know what's that.
It's all one color again. Freaking awesome. Want to bring in any dust. Nice.
Looking good. Getting some of the finish work started.